Good morning, everyone. Hope all of people are ready for today class. Today class is very important class. People who miss today class will regret a lot next classes. Okay. What we have learned in last class? We completed array. Tell me, what is an array? Array is a referenced data type. It is a collection of variables of same type in continuation memory location. An array is a referenced data type. There is a reference data type. It is a collection of variables of same type in continuation memory location. What the use of it? It is used for storing multiple values or multiple objects of similar type for storing, similar type as one group. Similar type as one group. One group for what purpose? For passing all and also used as one group for passing and returning. Multiple passing and returning, all those already written yesterday these points, right? As one unit with a single parameter and return type. Okay, similar type means all these points we have understood. Example, if you take school, we must carry multiple books. Here, school is one method and your house is what? One method. Now that bag is nothing but array. Books inside the bag is values. A bag is a collection of books. An array is a collection of values. An array is created by using data type, either by using primitive or reference. We must use data type based on the type of the value or type of objects you wanted to store. For storing multiple integers, for storing multiple floating points. Yesterday I gave you example assignment for storing multiple floating point numbers. And tell me, for storing floating point numbers, which type of data type you have to choose? Double. I told you store multiple students' fees details. Fee is a number. What type of number? Is it an integer or floating point? Integer. Money is a int number. Have you ever visited a bank to deposit money? On a deposit slip, if you write 5,000 and give this deposit slip to the cashier, he look at your face very seriously and will add here 00. Huh? Did you notice? Next time you do one thing. Today, tomorrow, go to bank with some 500, 100, whatever the money you want to deposit and write 5,000 or whatever the amount you want in integer format, and with a red color, he will add. He look at your face first. And you are giving extra work to him, na? He look at your face inside, he will scold, "Tumpri fellow, who will add 0.0? Ra? It is a money. Money means what? In the format of floating point. So what type of array you have created yesterday? Huh? What type of array you created? Check once your notes. What type of array you created? Create an array object to store 5 student values, print all 5 values. Tell me, here, what type of array I requested to create? Double. Phi is a double type of value. Phi is a floating point number. floating point number. And tell me, in Java, the floating point number is what type? One minute, sir. So today online class are facing problem. One second. Online is not, link is not working. Students are facing problem. Okay, done. So tell me, in Java, the floating point number is what type? Double type. So we must create array by using double type. Sir, if I create with int type, any problem? Okay, morning time you have to eat tiffin, afternoon you have to eat food. No sir, morning food, afternoon tiffin, any problem? No problem. But it is a wrong idea, right? So you have to follow the procedure. That's it. Everyone doing something, you should also do the same. I will do some other thing, and then you will not be considered as a regular person. Something third. By using double type. Double array. What do you write now here? What is the name of the array? Excellent. Fees equal to, what do you write now? Lower bracket. First fee 3,500. Second course fee 4,500. No, 4,500. Third fees, say 2,500. Next fees is 5,000. Some number, random numbers you assign, okay? And next fees is what? Some 20,000. Sir, all you have written integers only now, sir. All you have written integers only. Then if I take int data type, any problem? No problem. Compile successfully. Okay, na? Compile successfully, executed successfully. But it is a right way of creating it in a wrong way. Wrong way. In a double variable, I can store int value. It is what variable? Int variable, int value storing. If I choose a double data type here variable is created of what type? Double type. In a double type, I can store int because it is a lesser range. But when you store this 3,500 inside a double variable, compiler software internally converts the 3,500 to 3,500.0. You no need to write, compiler will write. System.out.println fees of, what do you write now? 0. Control 1, compile, control 2, executed, and we are getting output. What are you getting? 3,500.0. So who is the cashier now in your Java? JVM. JVM looking at your face. Tumri fellow, you take a variable of type double, but storing int, let me write 0.0. It is writing 0.0 internally. Hope you all understand now. Can I create int variable for storing the fees? Yes. How long? As long as you are not storing the fee values, as long as you are not storing fee values with a floating point 0.0. Suppose 4,500.50 paisa I want to store 5. 5 and 50 paisa. Then tell me, if I choose here int, allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Compiler throw error. If I choose double, I can store either int number or also what? Float number you can store. But internally, when you store int number, it is converted as float number for us. Control 1, compile. Control 2, executed. Look at there, we are getting values 3500. After 0.0, we are getting only one digit only we will get. Okay, if 0 is there, 0 will not be displayed. Okay, it is not 5 paisa, this is 50 paisa. 5 paisa means 0.5. Okay, remember that. Nice. Now, next point, try to answer. What the next example I told? Store mobile numbers. Okay. What is the mobile number? Mobile number is a short number or large integer number? Large integer number. Large integer number. And tell me, the large integer numbers in Java, the large integer numbers must be represented, not stored. Hello? Catch my point? I didn't use the word stored. First, you have to represent. Na? If I write large integer number 9010454584, compiler throw error. Because that number is what type? Int. By default, that number is what type? Int. In Java, the large integer numbers must be represented as long type by suffix with capital L or small l. Then further, we must store, understand my statement? We must store it by using long type variable. So first you have to represent as a long type. Directly you cannot type. First you have to represent it as a long type, then store by using long variable. Then which type of array you must create? Long array. Mobile numbers. Mobile numbers, 2 words. In 2 words, first letter is small letter, second letter is what? Capital letter, equal to flower bracket. Let me take my number 9010454584. Okay, comma. My Balababu number 85, next number. Okay, and my Pawan Kalyan Babu number, next number 6. Okay, other number 7. 6, 7, 8. 5 numbers I told. You can just check that. Okay. Now, totally, I can bring it to the next line also, no problem. So, totally 5 numbers I have stored. Is it compiled or not compiled? Not compiled. Why? Because this number I didn't represent it as a long. I am trying to store in long, but not represented as a long. So, compiler throwing error. Integer number too large. 5 errors we got. Then how to solve this problem? L. Capital or small l, anything okay? Anything is okay. Compile now successfully. So first you represent it as a long, then store as a long. Now let me print all values. Can I copy? Can I show my talent of Edit Plus? Edit Plus has given us a feature column by selection. In place of fees, what I should write? Mobile number. Paste. Hey. Understand that? In just a seconds completed. If it is a notepad, system.out.println type చేసుకుంటూ కూర్చోవాలి. Okay, control 1 compile, control 2 executed, all mobile numbers are displayed. Is mobile number displayed with L or no L? No L. Edit Plus has a shortcuts. Already we learned. Go and study shortcuts. Start use shortcuts. Okay, so this is what assignment I gave yesterday. Hope all people tried. And yesterday, one student has tried this example with the different data types. I really enjoyed. I will share her images and programs. Not this one. Images and programs in the Google Classroom. Today, I will share whatever she tried. Interest. If you have interest of learning lot subject, if you have a view on the interview, in the interview, today I have learned with int double long. Interviewer may ask the data type with anything. 8 data types are there. I can teach 1 or 2 examples. in your hostel or in your room, you have to practice with all data types. Are you catching my point? It is, you should have your own interest. Array, in the interview may ask any question. I must be able to answer. Interview may ask with a different data types. If I am not aware of other data types, I cannot answer. Let me try with other data types. Here, if I write another thing, what happen? If I use here byte, what happen? If I use here short, what happen? If I use here string, what happen? If I use here char, what happen? So you should practice by your own that R&D test cases. I told you na, test cases you have to prepare. Once you learn one program, on that program, what are the maximum compile time errors I can get? What are the maximum test cases I can prepare? You have to practice. That interest you should have. So after going to room, spending the free time on unnecessary things will not give you success. Are you following my point? You spending time on unnecessary thing. Ask a question. Now I spend 10 minutes on this particular particular thing. Let's say YouTube you are watching or Reels watching. After 3 months I need job. Will it help me for getting job? No. Keep it side. Unable to control you watching that, then uninstall it. Unable to control you to download again, install, then give that mobile to your parent. Buy one normal mobile. Dabba mobile is there, na? 1,000 rupees mobile will be there. Buy that 1,000 rupees mobile. Why you need mobile now? Until your course is completed, you need mobile only for to talk to your parents. That's it. If you stay away from your smart mobile, I'm telling you, you will find a lot of free time in your life. And you'll start getting bored. Then you will get a feeling, okay, let me go to lab to practice. Let me talk to my friend on Java, or let me do something. So if you are staying with your smart mobile, you are wasting your time. I'm telling you, stay away from the smart mobile. And next, again, I'm telling you, don't practice anything on the Google. You are not having that much knowledge to practice in the Google. Not required, man. When you have to search in the Google and you have to practice more points, I will tell you. Here, you have to learn only one thing. How many programs I explained in the class today? That programs you have to by heart. That definition, theory definition and sample program, it's a memory diagram. You have to one more time practice. Buy one rough notes. You are having class notes now. Buy one rough notes with less quality papers, less price. More papers, less price book you buy. Okay, and then whatever you learn, what is array? Right answer. What is array? Interviewer ask me question. What is array? What should I answer? What is array? Why array? How to create array? What the difference between that syntax and this syntax? A small program completed. Now open system. Now in system, you ask a question. What I want? I want to create array. What type of array you want to create? Create int array. What the size you want? 5. What the values? 5 values. Then what next I want? Read and print. Printed. Completed. What the rules we have to follow while accessing? I should pass the index number within the range 0 to length -1. So you have to start question all these points yourself and type. After that, how many data types are there in Java? Hari told only one data type int. Now, how many data types in Java? Oh my God, there are 9 data types are there. 10 data types are there. 8 primitive data types and 2 reference data type, array and class. Did he teach class? No. Did he teach array? Yes. Now, okay. Let me keep the reference data type side. Let me try to do R&D on these 8 data types. Let me create array by using byte, create array by using short, create array by using char. So if you try like this, then you will get more idea. So that all points are covered on array by using 8 data types. Next day when you come to the class, how much confidence you will be there? And whenever you learn something new, how much happiness you will get? No, you will get goosebumps. Okay, anything you learn by your own, that will give you the so much happiness and happy tears. You won't get that happiness, and even you get 1 crore lottery also. One time anything you learn by your own, one day you try to get something new point by your own, that is what first time you are feeling, you are tasting the success. Once you taste the success, no one can stop you. Every day you are trying to do different test cases and enjoy the learning and sharing that learning to your friends and enjoying with your friends. Got clarity here? So will you try that? Try. Okay. If you don't try, I'm telling you, you are going to lose a lot. Remember, always I'm telling you, which question will be asked in the interview? Even I don't know. Even interviewers also don't know. Interview will be dynamic, not static. Understood? Interview will be dynamic. Means what? Based on your answers, interviewer put the questions. He don't have the question paper in front of him. He will come to interview, take your resume. In resume, he will ask one first question. First question only fixed. From there onward, the flow questions will come based on your reply. Then tell me, if you are not having the awareness and the full knowledge, if you buy only frequently asked questions, will you get a job? It will work in your company. I mean, it will work in your academics. In academics, 5 questions. Last 5 years also, same 5 questions will come. If you take my Andhra University, anybody there, Andhra University? Andhra University student? No? If I take Andhra University, I am from Andhra University. Okay? As I surprised. There is a AI subject is there in my MCA. That AI subject question paper, last 5 years, same question paper coming. Okay, my senior told, Ray, study these 5 questions, you will get compulsory all 5 questions. And I asked him, Mama, these 5 questions are repeated. You are also same questions will come, right? And that's why you have refer last 10 years of question paper, 5 questions you extract and you can pass. But our company written test exam is not like that. Which question you will get, nobody knows. So you should get ready, think like a compiler and JVM and programmer. For that, let us learn full knowledge. Okay, now? So now I'm going to launch the next new topic, very important, expecting everyone to participate. Ready? Okay. Let me quickly revise what you have learned up to now in this topic, and we'll go for new topic. Today class is very important, as I told you. By end of today class and end of tomorrow class, object-oriented programming, 90% will be completed. I mean, 70% will be completed. Now look at here. What you are trying to understand? Primitive variable creation, problem, solution. Array variable, object creation, problem, solution. Class variable, class object, advantages. First one. Now look at that. What is the primitive variable? How to create a primitive variable? Primitive variable created byte b1 equal to 1. Which data type I have chosen here? Byte. Tell me. Using b1, can I store another value? No. I want to store multiple values. What is the problem with the primitive variable? Primitive variable can store only one value. If you want to store multiple values, what I should do? I should create multiple variables. 100 values I want to create. I want to store 100 variables I have to create. If I create 100 variables, I have 2 problems are there. Problem number 1, in the memory, it takes more time to read because in the memory, it is a RAM memory. All boxes will be there. In the RAM memory, the values are stored in a different places, zigzag places. Then searching them, reading them, taking lot of time. So next problem is program will become what? Static. In future, if you want to add one more value, one more variable I have to create. And moreover, if I define a method, last class I told you I can create our own method, add method. To the add method, if you want to pass value, I have to define parameters. How many parameters I created? 2 parameters. Then how many values only I can pass to this method? 2 values only. If I try to pass 1 value, is it accepted? No. If I pass 2 values, is it accepted? No. If 2 values, accepted. If you pass 3 values, 4 values, accepted? No. So tell me, if you want to pass 1 value, 1 parameter I have to remove. If you want to pass 2 values, 2 parameters. If you want 3 values, 3 parameters. Time to time, whenever you want to change values, I have to modify parameters. Tell me, program is a static nature or not? Yes. So with multiple primitive variables, we have 2 problems. Program take more time to read and print values. Second, program becomes static nature. Every time I have to modify the code. As a solution, what we are using? Array. What is the advantage of array? Array providing a way for us to group the variables as a one unit. And I can tell to compiler and JVM how many variables you have to create time to time. And then how to create, if you are working with variable means, I have to create array object. To store array object, I have to create array variable. So we have to work with two things, array variable and array object. Then now tell me, is it array variable or array object? It is a primitive variable. It is not array variable, it is not array object. How can I tell to compiler it is array type variable? Square bracket. After a data type, I have to write square bracket. Maybe you will question me, sir, my sir told that square bracket after variable B1, but you are writing after a data type. I confuse. In my academics, I have used square bracket after variable. In your class, I am writing after a data type. Which one I should follow? Which one you have to follow? You want to follow academica? You want to follow high-tech city? HariKrishna is high-tech city, right? It is recommended. Some faculties will say square bracket is after variable recommended. That is wrong. Okay, now after a data type only you have to write. In a C language, people write square bracket after variable. In Java, we write square bracket after data type. Tell me, this is a primitive variable or referenced variable? Everyone should answer. Chubbaya, primitive variable or reference variable? Chalo tarata vacho class ki. Primitive variable or reference variable? Reference variable. Why reference variable? Because it is array. Array is what data type? Reference data type. Also, but a byte is a primitive variable, na? If you write only byte, primitive variable. If I write a byte square bracket, reference variable. Array type reference variable meant for storing what type of values? Byte values. Then equal to, you want to store one value or two value or group of multiple values? In Java, how can I group? Flower bracket. So I have to write flower bracket. In the flower bracket, what I should write? One value, second value, third value, fourth value with comma, separator, 100 values. Everyone understand? And tell me, all 100 values we have stored in a continuation memory location with one variable B1. So tell me, buddy, as wherever this B1 is going, wherever this B1 is going, there this object also going or not? Give me that bag. Bag. Take that bottle. Everyone watch here. Bag. Bag has a handle. No water, na? This is bag. Okay, na? This floor bracket to closure bracket is what? Bag. Tell me. This bag I want to take from one place to another place. Can I take like this? No, right? For that, what I required? Handle. Okay. That handle is nothing but B1. Understood? This open bracket, closure bracket is bag. B1 is what? Handle. Now the handle is going. Along with the handle, bag is also going. Along with the bag, books also going. Understood? Thank you. Now tell me now, online students, how can I show you? Not possible. Byte array B1 equal to flower bracket. This is a bag. This bag is, now tell me, bag manufacturer is stitching the handle. That handle is nothing but B1. So tell me, I am sending this B1 from one class method to another class method. Along with the B1, array is going or not? Along with array, all 100 values are going or not? And tell me, when I am changing values in this array object, do I need to modify the parameter of the method? Not required. Now, tell me what is the memory diagram? Here, byte array B1 is a variable. Open bracket, closure bracket is array object. And inside array object, what are created? Array location. Every location contain index number start from 0. Array index. And 1010 is what? Reference. Reference is stored inside B1. So, whenever you are working with a array, how many memories are there totally? 2 memories. Number 1, variable memory. Number 2, object memory. In variable memory, we have values. Object memory, we have values. Inside object, values are directly there. For each variable, for each value, separate variables are there. For each value, separate variable is there. Are you catching my point? Right. Each variable contain name or index number. Index number. Then totally, what is the name of that location? Array variable name B1 of 0, B1 of 1, B1 of 2. Okay, now my array is ready. By using array, what I did, I have stored multiple values as a one group. What next I have to do? Next, I want to pass these values from one method to another method. Dekho, I am passing one method to another method. I have created a class B with add method with how many parameters? One parameter. Of what type? Byte type or byte array type? Byte array type variable receive byte value or byte array object. Byte array object can contain multiple values. As and when I am changing value, do I need to do any parameter change here? No. Answer all people. I want to take only one value. Then what variable I have to take? Byte. Only two values. How many parameters? Two parameters. Only three values. Three parameters. I want to take 0 to n number of values I want to take. Then the parameter should be byte type or byte array type. If I take byte array, can I pass value directly in a array object? Array object. If we pass array object, in that array object, can I have 0 values? Come on. Byte array B1 equal to empty flower bracket I have written. Online students, are you seeing the first box? Left side, first box. Byte array B1 equal to empty open bracket, closed bracket. It is an empty array object. How many values are there? 0. Add of B1. How many arguments I am passing? One argument. What is that argument? Array object. With how many values? 0. Allowed? Yes. Now I am changing one value. Should I do any change in the method parameter? No. Parameter is fixed. Now in the array object, I have take what? First value 5. What I am passing? How many arguments I am passing? One argument. Of what type? Array, which contain one value. Now I am changing B3. B3 equal to 2 values. To pass 2 values, do I need to add 2 parameters here? No. One parameter accepting one argument. That one argument is capable of carrying what? 2 values. So whenever I am changing the main method, do I need to modify this method or not required? Not required. Array program is now static nature program or dynamic nature program. So whenever you want to store multiple values as a one group, whenever you wanted to pass multiple values at a time from one method to another method, what I have to choose? Individual primitive variables or array object? Array object. Array object is created by using the name arena or by using the primitive data type. Primitive data type. What type of values you want to store? That type of primitive type you have to take here. I want to store fee. Primitive data type double. I want to store mobile number, primitive data type long. I want to store student numbers, primitive data type int. I want to store gender, male, female gender, and then I have to choose what? Char. I want to store name of the students, data type is what? String. Everyone understand? So this slide hope given full information. Clear? All these points I will share you, don't worry. But in notes want something explained, in the slide something other explaining, I'm confusing. That is your problem. My dear confusion master, in the class, whatever explain, is it there in the company? No. So whatever there in the slide, if same thing I explain, second time what you learn, nothing, na? That's why regular class something will be there, slides something will be there, company some other thing is there, interview some other thing is there, so that your brain will be fully understand all the different cases. Okay. Shall we start next point now? Tell me, what is the problem of array? By using array, I can store multiple values of similar type or same type. Now I want to store different type of values. What type of array I have created here? Byte array. In a byte array, I am trying to store 5.0. 5.0 is what type? Double. True what type? Boolean. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. If you try to store, compiler will throw error. So what is the problem of array? Array can store only similar type of values. It cannot allow us to store higher range values and incompatible type values. If we try to store, compiler throw error. Understood? Right. Continuation. Am I going fast? All people are comfortable? Sometimes when I feel you are understanding everything, I will speak fast. That is also part of training only. Is your team lead, team manager, client will talk slowly until you understand, listen? No, they'll speak fast. So you should also understand fast speaking also. That's why once I feel you understood everything, I'll speak fast. So if you are feeling uncomfortable, please let me know immediately. All right, on. Eighth pointer. If you provide higher data type, higher type values are stored, na? 8 pointer, 7 points completed, right? Rule in accessing array values is the seventh point, 8th point. Array problems. Array problems. Afsana Khan, did you join late class? Array has 5 problems. Array has 5 problems. Phi is a, don't write above. Let me explain to her. Phi is money. In real life, what is money? Is it an integer number or floating point number? That's why double. Understood? Array has 5 problems. Problem number 1, it can store only same type or its lesser range type values. Same type or its lesser range type values. It can store only same type or its lesser type range values. If you try to store, if we try to store higher range or incompatible types, we will get compile time error. Second point. Amma? చూసుకో నువ్వు రాసిందాక నేను చెప్తా ఉండాలంటే నాకు తెల్లారిద్ది. Its size is fixed. Means after array object creation, we cannot increase or decrease its size. Third point, did you understand this point? I'll show you with a program, okay? Third point, it doesn't have inbuilt methods to perform different operations like searching, sorting, removing, etc. Fourth, it can store values or objects only with the index mapping. Only with index mapping. It cannot store with our own our own number or our own key mapping. Let me take directly our own key mapping. Here, key can be either number or a name. Fifth point, it can store values or objects only in insertion order. Totally, how many problems are there? 5 problems. All these 5 problems we are going to implement as part of collections chapter. Okay, collections is collections is enhancement to the array. In this top chapter, in this here, we need to understand only first problem. It can store only same type or its lesser type value. It cannot store what value? Higher range or incompatible types. This one point only we need to understand. Remaining 4 problems we are going to understand as part of the collections chapter. At this minute, I just given a list because notes point of view, for just notes point of view. Array has totally how many problems? 5 problems. In that first problem, we are trying to understand it can store only same type or its lesser type values. As part of the problem, we can also say it cannot store higher range or its or incompatible type values. Now look at here, small program. Let us write. I am writing int array IA2 equal to already IA1 created IA2 equal to I'm writing flower bracket. Here I'm writing 5. Allowed? 5 allowed? 5 is what type? Int type. Allowed. No error. Okay. And next I am writing here, carefully think, single quote A. Why not allowed? Single quote A is what type? Char type. Char type is lesser than int, greater than int. Come on. Array, yaar, you are still using your brain only, yaar. You told already yesterday. I told you, no. Single quote A is char. Char is lesser than int. Then what is the problem to store? No problem. No incompatible. It's compatible. Char is lesser than int. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. Char is lesser than compatible and lesser than what type? Int type. Now tell me, compiled or not? Yes. Tell me, what is stored inside? System dot out dot println. Can I write like this? Observe. IA2 of 0. What is printed? 5 plus double quotes, some space gap plus IA of 1. What is printed? Single quote na 97 na? 97 is stored. Hey. Control 1, control 2. What is printed? 97. 5, 97. Understand? So carry is compatible. When you store character to the int variable, it is converted to 97. Tell me. Now I am trying to take one more array, I3. Tell me, 5 allowed? Single quote allowed? Comma. I am writing 7L. What is this variable? What is this variable? The background color is variable. What type of variable is this? It is an array of variables, right? Of what type? Int type. Variable of what type? Here variable of what type? Here variable of what type? Variable is a what type? Int. In that variable int type, I am trying to store what value? Long type. Possible or not possible? Don't see only value. Background variable is also there. Adhyaksha, or sorry, understood? Tell me. Here, background, what is there? Variable. Here also we have variable. Here also we have variable. In this variable, I am trying to store 5. Allowed? In this variable, I am trying to store single quote A. Allowed. In this variable, I am trying to store long. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Compiler throw error. If I write here, comma, that means what you understood? If I write one comma means what you understood? One more variable is there. What type of variable? Int type. What type of array it is, Nana? Int. Variable will be what? Int. I'm trying to store 10.5. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. 10.5 not allowed. So compiler is throwing error. So if you create array of what type? Int, what is allowed to store? Int or its lesser type values are allowed. 5 is allowed. Single quote is allowed. Long, float, double or string, double quotes A, string or double quotes A, and boolean true, all these are not allowed. If you try to store, compiler throwing error. This is allowed, this is allowed, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed. Why? Because the data type is what type? Int. Right? For example, Completed, guys? Can I expect everyone understand? Char can be stored inside int variable. No problem. It is lesser range. Please write down ranges. Assignment based on ranges. What is the lesser range? Byte. Byte to short. Short to int. Int to long. Long to float. Float to double. Sir, how long to float possible? I'll explain you. First, remember. Next, char. Char also allowed to assign to whom now? Int. Then where is Boolean? Is Boolean compatible with these data types? No. Outside, Boolean data type will be there. Boolean is incompatible. This is lesser range to higher range. ఈ టేబుల్ ఒక్కటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే you can answer any questions in the data types assignment. Lesser range to higher range. Okay, guys. Shall we go next point? To solve all array problems, down right. To solve all array problems, comma, for storing different type of values as one group, we must use class. We must use class data type. Okay, now? Let's go to the next topic. Everyone written, completed? Working with class. Not completed. Okay, right. Done? Okay. Working with class. Okay, now carefully answer. Confusion point, ready? Yeah? This confusion, small confusion, if you come out, object-oriented programming, katam. I want to store one integer number. What should I use? Int data type variable. Okay, na? I ask a question, you are unable to answer, I gave answer. Next question, you should answer as I answered. Repeat again. I wanted to store integer data. Then I have to use primitive data type int. Again repeating. I want to store integer data. I must use primitive data type int. Second question. I want to store floating point data. I want full answer. I should use a primitive data type double. Double, not floater. Again, I'm asking question. I want to store one large integer number in the program. I must use a primitive data type long. Okay, na? I want to store characters. I must use a primitive data type char. Are these primitive data types user defined or predefined? Already given by Sun Microsystem. We are just using them for creating the variable. Clear? Next question I'm asking. I want to store 5 integers. I want to store 5 integers. Then create array by using primitive data type int. Tell me again. Create array object. Create array object by using primitive data type int. I want to store 5 mobile numbers. Create array object by using primitive data type long. Okay, na? I want to store one student. I want to store 5 student fee details. Then create array object by using primitive data type double. Okay, na? 5 students, student numbers, int array. 5 students, mobile numbers, long array. 5 student fee details, double array. Okay, na? Tell me, for creating array, we have used data type int long double or user defined or predefined? Predefined. Already available. Up to now, understand? Now the third question I'm asking, think and tell. I want to store different type of values. Then I should use class. Super. Which class? I want to store integer, primitive type int. I want to store floating point number. I have primitive type double. I want to store 5 integers, int array. Tell me, you are saying int array, they are particular or not? Particular type, but actually is what? I want to store int, primitive type int. I want to store 5 integers, array, int array. Now similarly tell me, I want to store different type of values as a group. Then you are said what? Use class. Which class? Primitive class. Namaskaram. Try to understand now. The class, the word class is not a particular class. That is a heading. Primitive types, multiple primitive types are there. Array, multiple arrays are there. Similarly, class is a concept name. Now if you wanted to store multiple values of different type, I must use one particular class. Na? What is that class? Which class? Understand my point? Again repeat. Heading is what? Primitive types. How many primitive types? 8. Array. How many arrays? 8. 8 primitive types, 8 arrays. Tell me, class. In that under a class, how many classes? 8 classes. Int class, long class, float class. Array, no. Int class can store only int. Float class can store only float. Char class can store only char, but you want to store into float char only in a different type. Then my question is, under the class, that circle is filled or empty na? Empty. There is no predefined class to store your different type of values. Understand my conclusion? I want to store primitive value. Primitive values, how many are there? 8. So that's why 8 types are defined for you already. How many arrays are there? 8. So 8 arrays are already defined for you. But now come to the class. Class is meant for storing a fixed value or a same different type of values, sir. Different type. I want to store, you want to store, everyone store integer, fixed type, int. I want to store, you want to store, everyone store long, large integer, fixed type, long. I want to store different combination of values. You want to store different combination of values. Other person want to store another different combination of values. Are you following my point? When the combination of values are changing, can single class serve your requirement? No. Then who has to create the class? You yourself. Then what Sun Microsystem did? Sun Microsystem has not, who is Sun Microsystem? The company who invented Java, okay? James Koslin. So Sun Microsystem has not defined any predefined class for you. They are given a syntax for you to create your own class. Adhiksha, understand my point? You create your own class by following syntax, Rabbi. Whatever the values you want to store by your own. Don't ask me, because your requirement is changing, other person requirement is changing. Tell me now, your father earning money for studying 2 children. You want to study Java, your brother want to study Python, your sister want to study .NET. Then tell me, is your father studying all the 3 courses? No. Your father earning money means your father only providing syntax for you. Then you choose your own class, Java. Your brother choosing his own class, Python. Sister choosing their own class called what? .NET. Everyone understand? Right. I am teaching Java to all students in an understandable way. Right. Then you have to take same example to explain to the interviewer. No. You have to choose your own example with my own explanation. Are you following my point? So similarly, class is a predefined data type or user defined data type. Tell me, what is a class? First question always. What is a class? Second point, why class? What is a class? Why class? Third, how can we create a class? How can we create a class? 3 questions. Come on. What is a class? A class is a user defined data type. Sir, my sir told class is a blueprint of an object. My sir told class is a blueprint of an object. You are saying class is a user defined data type. That is object oriented programming. This is data types. Okay. According to data types, class is a user defined data type of an object. Next, why class? A class is used for storing multiple values or multiple objects of same or different types. I can also store multiple values of same type. Sir, if you want to store multiple values of same type, already array there, na? Array doesn't have methods to perform different operations, na? I want to perform different operations. Then I have to choose what? Class. A class is used for storing multiple values or multiple objects of same and different types as one group with in continuation memories with multiple name or single name? Single name. With a single name. Okay. Then tell me, how can we create a class? A class is created by using the keyword. By using the keyword class. Ante. What is the syntax? 4th point. Syntax for creating class. Not syntax. Syntax for creating a class. What is the syntax for creating class? Class following by class name, open bracket, closed bracket. Hello, Adhiksha, this is a known pointer, new pointer. Hey, you know already how to create class, no? Hey, this is already I know. Oh, only one point I don't know, na. Class is called what? User defined data type. Remaining all points already I know. Acha, acha, okay. Let us try to understand a small program. Ready? Tell me, what is the solution? By using class. How to create a class? By using class name, open bracket, closed bracket. I am choosing the class name as what? For example. Now what values you want to store? Student. What is the name of the class? Student. I want to store employee. What is the name of the class? Employee. I want to store bank account. What is the name of the class? Bank account. I want to store bike values. What is the name of the class? Bike. For example, any object. Okay. For example, any kind of values. So I'm choosing just name as what? Example. So tell me now, what the purpose of the class? Class is meant for storing multiple values or multiple objects of same type or different type. Now I am storing. Tell me, once you write a class for storing values, that class is called what? Data type. Data type. Inside, I am storing values. All people look at that. 5, integer number 5, floating point number 6.7, character single quote, one array object, one string object. Multiple objects also I can store, na? Array object and string object. So I have stored values and objects as a one group. Is it compiled? Is it compiled? Class is meant for storing multiple values or multiple objects as a one group. So like in array, in class also, I have written directly values. And tell me, is it compiled? Is it a valid syntax? Adhiksha, is it a valid syntax? What are you doing here? Storing. As what type? Is a class meant for storing multiple values of same type or different type? Then 5 we want to store as inta, longa, floata, doubla, cara. How? You didn't mention that. How compiler can decide? Compiler throw error. So tell me, like in array, inside class, open bracket, closed bracket, can I mention the values directly? No. You must create variables and assign the values to the variables. Like how you created variables inside main method, same way you have to create inside the class. So then what is the difference between creating variables inside the method, inside the class? If we create variables inside the method, they become individual variables, not as a group. If you create variables inside a class, I can use them as a group. I can pass them as a group. If I create inside a method, I cannot create them as a group. Okay, I'll show you that point also practically. First, you understand what is the syntax for creating a class? Class keyword following by class name, and then inside the class body, what I have to do? I must create variables, and then I should assign the values to that variables. So tell me, what is an array? Array is a collection of variables of same type. Now tell me, what is a class? Class is a user defined data type. It is a collection of variables of same type or different type? Same or different type. A collection is a user defined data type. User defined data type, comma, it is a, okay, user defined data type of an object, comma, one more definition. It is a collection of variables of same or different type. Same or different type. It is used for, what is a class? It is used for storing multiple values or multiple objects of same or different type as one group in continuation memory locations or continuation memory locations with a single name. Everyone understands, sir? Write down, please. If you write these points, 1 second. Here, what I have to write? Here, variables with values. Variables with values. Fifth point, sample program. Create a class for storing int, floating, and char type values. Int, floating, and char type values. Long array and string type objects as one group. Create a class for storing int, floating point, and char type values, long array and string type objects as one group. Help me to write code, Nana. What do you write? Class example. Now inside this class example, what should I do? I should create variable. What type of value you want to store? Integer. Int I1 equal to 5. What type of value you want to store? Floating. Floating is what you type? Double. D1 equal to 6.7. What type of want to store? Character. Char is what? Char. CH or C1. CH equal to single quote A. I want to store long array. Long array LA equals to flower bracket 8 comma 9. Tell me L required or not required? Not required because it in the range of int. L is not required. When I should write L, if the value is exceeding the range of int. Now I want to store string object. String S1 equals to double quotes Hari. Close class. That's all. Did you place syntax in box? Always code part write in box so that it is easy for you to read and understand. Tomorrow class, we are developing 3 projects and I'll give assignment, 2 assignments to you. Okay. Tomorrow class, if you miss, just to take the break of this course and join next batch. Tomorrow, Saturday, I have a lover appointment, sir, and I cannot do anything. Okay. Tomorrow class, if you miss tomorrow class, you are going to miss lot. Where to scroll, Nana? Harshavardhan? Confusion questions don't ask. Scroll which line? Line numbers are there. Tell me now, everyone, what this class is called? Data type class. This class is a data type class. Why data type class? Because it is meant for storing data. Okay. It is a user defined data type. Above class is called data type class because it is meant for storing data. It is meant for storing data. The name of the data type is, tell me, data type should have a name, na? Floating point data types. Name is what? Byte, int, byte, short, int, long. These are the data type names. Like that, I am saying this is a data type. What type of data type it is? Class. What the name of the data type? Example. Everyone understand? Again repeating. Primitive data types, array data types, class data types. What are the primitive data types? What the name of the primitive data type? Int, long, float. Array data type names what? Int array, long array, double array. Like that. What is the data type? Class. What the name of the data type? Example. The name of the data type is class name example. Now tell me, buddy, you want to access all these variables. Once you create a class with the variables, further you want to read these values or not? For that, I have two options. Listen. I have two options. Option number one, if you want to access them and read and display them on the console, I need a main method. Na? Where I should create main method? Because it is a class, can I create main method in this class or not? Yes, I can create. But is it a good idea, bad idea? Bad idea. Because you created this class for what purpose? Storing purpose, not for execution. Not for execution. Suppose you constructed your house. In that one room is there. That room for kitchen. Kitchen means what? Food preparing. You preparing food there only, eating there only. Good idea, bad idea? Bad idea. That is only for eating purpose only. Hall is meant for just to watch, taking rest there and watch TV. But every food you are bringing there and eating and throwing there, mother getting angry and scolding, you know. So similarly, you should not mix it. This class is meant for only storing data. So only create variables and store values. Don't define main method. So in order to read variables or values available in this class, I need one main method class. Can I create another class called with the name test? Any name you can choose a test. Tell me now. This class test is data type class or executable class? Executable class. Why it is called executable class? Because it contains main method. Static void main of string array args open bracket closed bracket. Up to now all people understand? So tell me, once you create a class with the variables, I have to read values, I have to store values, different operations I want to perform. To perform different operations, I required what? Main method. I have two options. Create main method in the same class example or create in another class. So the right idea is what? Creating in another class, because that class is meant for only storing data. Tell me, this classroom is meant for only learning Java, teaching Java. Okay. Then afternoon, lunchtime, I am bringing the food into the classroom and serving. Is it okay? Not okay? Not okay. So I have to serve in separate room, like cellar or some other place I have to serve. This room is only meant for studying. Similarly, main method should not create in the same class. Two separate classes I created. Nice. Then tell me, from the class test, I want to read data available in the class example. I want you eat the food. So what should I say? Eat food. If I say eat food, you look at my face and say, where? I should tell go to cellar and eat food there. I have to tell the particular name. Na? Similarly, I want to read data. So I am writing something like this. System dot, just I want read data. System dot out dot println off. What I want read? This value 5. 5 is available in which variable? I1. Can I write I1 like a previous programs? No. Compiler will throw error now. What the error? Come on, guess fast. Cannot find symbol variable I1. In which class? Test. Compiler searching for I1 variable in which class? Test class. But I1 variable available in which class? Example class. Then I have to refer I1 with the name example. Na? So I am writing example dot. What the meaning of this statement? Array compiler blind fellow. Variable I1 is available in class example. Go to class example. Compiler working okay. Example class found. Wow. In the example class, int also found. Super. And reading 5. Come on. Is this statement meant for reading value or this statement meant for providing memory? Last class, what I told, whenever reading the value, you should not read from previous line. You should read from memory. Are bhaiya? AC కింద కూర్చొని చక్కగా నిద్రపోతున్నావా? తెలుగా హిందీయా? హిందీ. I don't know Hindi, you don't know Java. थोड़ा रिप्लाई क्यों ना, रिप्लाई करो, थोड़ा थोड़ा, ओके ना, थोड़ा 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 समझ में आता है. हाँ? क्या है इधर? A little progress each day adds up to big result. थोड़ा थोड़ा ऐड करने तो बड़ा रिजल्ट आता है. ओके, come on, answer. What is my next task? First task completed. What is my first task? Create a class to store different type of values. After storing, what is my next task? Reading. For reading purpose, just variable creation statement is there sufficient? It should also have memory. Last class I told you, is a data type providing memory, giving information to create memory? Just by data type variable name, is memory allocated? No. If you write example.I1, compiler look at your face and say, "Arey tumri fellow, I1 doesn't have memory. Sorry, I cannot read." What is the variable name? Non-static variable. Non-static variable I1 cannot be referenced from a static context. So I1, the meaning of this statement is I1 doesn't have memory. I cannot access. And tell me, how can I provide memory? Two ways, using static and using new. Now I am providing memory by using static. Tell me what static is doing. It is telling to the compiler and JVM, provide memory to I1 variable as what type? Int. How many bytes? 4 bytes. Then compiler JVM accepted. Okay, I provide memory. Then further I am reading. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Compile successfully, executed successfully, and providing a job. Execute. Sorry, test. What is the name of the class? 08 underscore class. I save Java file name with that name. Compile, execute. What is the output coming? 5. Adhyaksha, understood? Ready to answer my question? Is the keyword static provide memory to all variables or only I1 variable? Super much. Tell me. I am writing D1. Compile or not compile? What is the problem? D1 is not static and doesn't have memory. Compiler throws the same error. Non-static variable D1 cannot be referenced from a static context. What should I do now? What should I do now? I have to provide a memory as what? Static. Now D1 variable memory allocated and can be read. Display the value on the console. Samajh mein aaya? Hey, you come to this chapter to provide a memory to each variable individually as a group. Tell me, using keyword static, can I provide group memory or individual memory? Chichi, I don't want individual memory. I want group memory. All these variables I want to provide as a one group, as a bag, and I want to take that bag from one place to another place. If you take static, are there a bag of individual books? Individual books, but I don't have bag. I want a bag now. So then I must not use static keyword. I should use what, Adhyaksha? New keyword. Where I should use new keyword? Hey, if I use a new keyword here, then what happens? It will provide a memory to only to this one variable. No. You should not use a new keyword in the variable declaration. I must use a new keyword as part of the logic. As part of the logic, wherever you wanted to access these variables, there I should use what? New. Up to now, all people understand? Right. There are two ways of explanation, sir. My explanation is step by step I will go. Okay. Your college explanation, direct point. What is the direct point? You want to read all these values. Write this line. Why a right line? Hey, write down. No, sir, not understand. Explain again. Hey, write down. If more questions are coming, what is your number? Thank you, sir. Understood. Why internal marks cut? No. In my class, do you have any internal marks? No. So I don't write a direct statement. I will go step by step, step by step, step by step. You should have patience. And final conclusion will come. Tell me, if you learn step by step, what is the advantage, what is the benefit? Interviewer ask any question. If you know each and every minute point there in detail, any question you can answer or not? If I write a direct statement, then interviewer may not ask a direct statement, you cannot answer, right? What is the difference between static and new? Static is static, new is new. Ain't difference. Whenever you want to use static, use static. Whenever you want to use new, new. Hey, what is the difference? Sorry, I don't know. Okay. Tell me, when to use static? I want to provide individual memory to each variable, static. I want to provide group memory to all variables, new. Okay, where I should use static? In the each variable separately. Where I should use new? In the logic. Okay. Adhyaksha, now tell me. Buddy, don't write. Oh, you're writing. Concentrate, focus. What next question? Once I write something, next question should come in your mind. Sir, you written new here. This new should provide a memory, individual memory or group memory. Group memory means multiple variables. New keyword should provide a memory to multiple variables as a group. Whose variables? Whose variables? Class variables. Which class? Did you mention there? Then compiler confuse and throw error, no? You just written new. What should I do with new? Tumri fella? Throwing error. Identifier. Identifier means name. Name is required. Which name? To which class variables you want to provide memory? Example. So you have to write example. Hey, if I write just the example, it is the wrong syntax. It is asking what? Bracket. Okay, bracket. Compiler asking only one bracket. Na? So I have written only one bracket. Compiler, use brain little bit. Illegal start of expression. Okay, close bracket. Following by semicolon. Control 1, compile. Compile successful. Everyone understand? So tell me, what is the difference between static and new? Okay, first, I want to store multiple values of different type. I have to use class, I have to create class. I have to create a class. After creating class, I have to read values available in that class. For reading values available in the class, I have to access variable. Can I access variable directly? No. I have to provide a memory. How many ways we can provide memory? 2 ways. Using static and new. Using static, I can provide memory individual to each variable. No, I want as a group memory. For group memory, what should I do? I have to use a new keyword. If I use a new keyword, I have to tell to new keyword to which class object you have to provide memory, to which class members you have to provide memory. Then I have to write class name following by parenthesis, semicolon. Why parenthesis? I will tell you. Okay, na? Tell me, at this line number, everyone should focus. Are all the variables of example class provide memory or not? Yes. Then how to use that memory next line? In this line, you have only provide memory. After that, I want to access that memory in the next line. If you want to access that memory in the next line, bag. You went to the shop. Shopkeeper, what he did? No, it's very weight. Why? Did you add anything more? Okay. Now this bag, you went to the shop. Bag owner has stitched the bag. Bag is there. Then immediately you are buying and taking. You are verifying handles there or not. Handle is there or not. Side handles are there or not. 3 handles are there. Not verifying. So currently, what you created, what you constructed, what you prepared, only bag. Inside bag, books are there. Yes. I want to carry this bag. For that, what I required? Handle. Handle means what I told. Variable. Excellent. Wonderful. Variable. So just by creating this new and the class name, memory allocated, but this memory doesn't have name to it, so that I cannot access it. So tell me, I have to create a variable E1 equal to, compile or not compile? Come on. Compile or not compile? Not compile. You created a memory trying to store that memory in the variable called what? E1. Did you create that E1 anywhere? No. Suppose if I write I1 equal to something called say X equal to 10. This 10 is nothing but new example. I am trying to store 10 in the X. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Compiler throwing, where is x variable? Tell me, x variable must be of what type? Int type. Why? 10 is of type int. Tell me. E1 variable meant for store what? New example. This new example memory of what type? Example. So what I have to write here? Example. Example E1 equal to. Now program compiler not? Yes. Everyone understand? Tell me. Example E1 required or not required? Not required. I can write new example. But what is the problem? I cannot access the members available. For that purpose, what is required? Variable. Then once you create variable, now system dot out dot println of. What I should write now? Tell me. E1 dot E1 dot I1. Next what I write? E1 dot D1. Next what I write? E1 dot C1. CH. Let's see. Compiled or not? Yes. Executed or not? Yes. Output coming 5, 6.7a. समझ में आया? Tell me, Adhiksha. I want to read the next value. What is the next value? LA. Can I write just LA? If I write just LA, are these 8, 9 coming or not coming? Not coming. Not coming. Not coming. Not coming. What will come? Reference will come. Reference will come. No, I want value. What should I write? E1 dot LA of 0. E1 dot LA of 1. E1 for going to this object. From there, LA for going to this object. Are you following? Next. Now I want read S1. E1 dot S1. Directly we will get Hari. No problem. Control 1, control. Understood? Now tell me. Can I write just E1 here? Just E1. If I write just E1, all values available in this memory will come or will not come? Not come. Like yesterday, here also will get only reference. Example at the rate we will get. Okay, all people understand? So tell me, for storing multiple values of different type, I should use class or I should create class? Create class. What the syntax for creating class? Class name, variables. Class name, variables. After creating class, what should I do? Are the values automatically read and print? No. What I required? I have to provide memory them and access them. All right, on continuation. Have you completed this comment? To access above example class variables, to read or modify their values. First of all, we must provide memory to those variables. To access above class variables, to read or either to read or modify their values. First of all, we must provide memory to those variables. To a class variable, we can provide memory in two ways. Number one, by using static keyword. Number two, by using new keyword. The static keyword cannot provide memory to all variables as one group. The new keyword So tell me, sir, the group memory or multiple values memory is technically called what? Object, na? Is called object. Hence, after creating a class for accessing its members, we must access its members as one group. We must create object of this class by using new keyword as below. What the syntax? Class name, variable name equals to new class name parenthesis semicolon. Then system dot out dot println variable name dot member class name. All people are okay with this heavy explanation, or you want me to shortcut? You want me to directly explain or step by step you want to go? Comfortable? Anything, please share to me. Anything you are feeling, either happy you are feeling, sad you are feeling, okay? Any of your feelings you can share it to me. No problem, I'll accept. I'm always happy to listen your concerns. So don't, whenever you are facing some problem, don't talk to your friends. Talk to me directly. Sir, this what you are explaining, I'm not happy. You change like this. Oh, okay, I will change. Okay, na? I told in the first demo class, I'm not your faculty, I'm your brother. Okay, na? I'm your family member. When you're facing problem, you are telling to your family member or not? I'm your bada brother. Hai. So any problem, you can come and talk to me happily. Sir, I cannot talk you directly. Okay, that's why I gave you my number. Send WhatsApp message. So that who are you, I don't know, but I'll come to know your problem. So I'll solve in the next class. That's it. So anyway, whatever the way you want. So no, sir, directly I cannot send WhatsApp. Okay, you have my Facebook page, Telegram, everything is there. Whatever the possible way, email ID is there. javaharikrishna@gmail.com. Any way possible way, you can let me know. Okay, next. Below program shows creating example class object and reading its values. Reading and printing. And please don't miss classes until our batch completed. One class also don't miss. Just maintain consistency enough. I will make you experts in Java. One class also don't miss. That's my request. Every class, sir, even you don't practice also no problem, but don't miss classes. I have that much capacity, make you understand. Place always code part in the box. Exams ఇంకేం చేయలేం కదా. Daily read notes. After coming back from exam, whatever the notes I uploaded, read that notes. You will understand. And ask me if you have any questions. Right. Continuation. Complete na theory? Ayyo. Thank you, Chaitanya. Completed. Write down this class. I hope you know what the meaning of this line. It prints one empty line. It prints one empty line. Here you write what is printed here. Example at the rate 1010. Our object reference is what? 1010. Example at the rate 1010. JVM printing its own number. We are choosing our own number. Will you practice this example today? Tomorrow class, we are developing projects. I want you feel so comfortable in tomorrow class. 3 projects we are developing tomorrow class. And read the values and print. E1.I1, 5. D1, 6.7. CH. A. LA, what is printed, you copy from your system. LA of 0, 8. LA of 1, 9. S1, Hari. Tomorrow, definitely you will enjoy and you will get happy tears. Tomorrow, bring some kerchiefs also. Okay, na? I didn't explain class object memory. Tomorrow I will explain. Class object. This line is also background memory created, na? So that memory, how it is created, how look like, I will show you in tomorrow class. Today, memory not required. Okay, I am starting new core Java batch, evening 5 p.m. But offline classes will be not in Amirpet. It is in KPHP branch. You know where is KPHP? Kokatpalli Housing Board, next to this one. Here metro station, there na Amirpet metro station. After 2 metro stations. Again, it's around 15 minutes journey from Amirpet to Kokatpalli Housing Board. If it is a metro train, if you choose, it takes only maximum 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that. Maximum 5 minutes. 5 minutes, no, 1, no, 2. Yeah, 10 minutes. If it is a bus, it will be more 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay? Inform to your juniors. If it is a online, no need to come anywhere. From your house only, you can join. Okay, na? Right. Inform to your juniors and your friends who are missing last classes, they can join the next batch. Close main method, close class. What the name of the Java file? Main method class name you have to take. Okay, test 08 underscore class. Thank you. That's all for today class. Hope you all enjoyed today class. To tell to new keyword, to which class object should be created. Monday, 7th, Thursday, next Thursday. Tuesday, start. రేపు చూపిస్తాను, రేపు చెప్తాను డిఫరెన్స్ అక్కడ ఇక్కడ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి.
కంపైల్ చేసిన తర్వాత నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో చేస్తే డాట్ క్లాస్ ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. ఎడిట్ ప్లస్ లో డాట్ బిఏకి అని వస్తుంది. కంపైల్ చేసిన తర్వాత
ఎడిట్ ప్లస్ చాప్టర్ లో చెప్పాను ఆల్రెడీ పాయింట్, మర్చిపోయింది చదవాలి అంతే, ఏ రోజు ఆ రోజు చదివితే అని గుర్తుంది. ఎడిట్ ప్లస్ బై డిఫాల్ట్ క్రియేట్ బ్యాకప్ ఫైల్, యూ హావ్ టు స్టాప్ బ్యాకప్ ఫైల్స్ క్రియేషన్, ప్రిఫరెన్సెస్ ఫైల్. చూడు ఇక్కడ బై డిఫాల్ట్ చెక్ బాక్స్ ఉంటుంది, అన్చెక్ చేయండి, చెక్ ఉంటుంది, అన్చెక్ చేస్తే వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా. Aishwarya, int and char are keywords, that's why they are coming in blue color. String is a class, predefined classes are shown in the red color.
Sir, ఇది for storing multiple values మనం public static void main strings args తీసుకోవట్లేదు సార్.
రేపు చెప్తా సార్.
దీన్ని తీసుకున్నాం కదా సార్, అంటే దీన్ని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్
అది ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ రాయకూడదు,
మెయిన్ రాయకూడదు సార్. అంటే
యూ వాంట్ టు స్టోర్ దీస్ వాల్యూస్ యాజ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ క్లాస్ కదా,
అదే సార్,
నాట్ యాజ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ మెథడ్.
కట్ చేశాను మళ్ళీ మీకు మిమ్మల్ని అడిగేసి కట్ చేస్తాను.
మెథడ్ లో రాయకూడదు, మెథడ్ లో రాస్తే ఇంకా అప్పుడు అది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అవ్వదు.
ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అవ్వదు సార్, కానీ వాల్యూస్ అన్ని ఒకే గ్రూప్ లో స్టోర్ అయిపోతాయి సార్. అంటే
స్టోర్ అవ్వవు, ఇండివిజువల్ ఉంటాయి, గ్రూప్ ఉండదు.
ఇండివిజువల్ ఉంటుంది సార్.
అంతే కదా, మెథడ్ లో క్రియేట్ చేస్తే వేరియబుల్స్ ఆర్ ప్రొవైడెడ్ ఇండివిజువల్ మెమరీ.
ఇది కదా సార్, అది అంటే ఇండివిజువల్ కావాలంటే మనం స్టాటిక్ పెట్టుకోవాలి, లేదా న్యూ.
అదే మెథడ్ లో రాసిన స్టాటిక్ రాసిన ఒకటే. ఓకేనా.
ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఇండివిజువల్ గా స్టోర్ అయినా సరే ఇది మనం పెట్టుకోకూడదు, మెయిన్ మెథడ్ అయితే మనం తీసుకోకూడదు, ఎందుకంటే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది.
Darshan, daily you are sending that image. What is that image, man? Are you there? What is that image? Inner classes. Inner class అంటారు దాన్ని.
క్లాస్ లో మనము వేరియబుల్స్ తీసుకుంటాం కాబట్టి అక్కడ స్టాటిక్ అని యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ మెథడ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అవసరం లేదు.
మెథడ్ లో రాస్తే అవసరం లేదు.
క్లాస్ లో
మెథడ్ లో రాసినప్పుడు ఆ మెథడ్ ని కాల్ చేసినప్పుడు జేబీఎం ఆటోమేటిక్ గా మెమరీ అలొకేట్ అవుతుంది. క్లాస్ లో రాసినప్పుడు మాత్రం మెమరీ అలొకేట్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకు అలొకేట్ అవుతుందంటే నీకు అది ఇండివిజువల్ మెమరీ కావాలా, గ్రూప్ మెమరీ కావాలా అన్న డౌట్ కంపైలర్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి. అదే మెథడ్ లో రాస్తే దానికి బై డిఫాల్ట్ గా ఇండివిజువల్ మెమరీ ఉంటుంది, గ్రూప్ ఉండదు. ఓకేనా. ఆ పాయింట్స్ రేపు క్లారిటీ ఇస్తాను.
టూల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం
ఏదమ్మా
టూల్స్
ఒక్క నిమిషం.
ప్రతి ప్రోగ్రామ్ కి మనం టూల్స్ డిఫరెంట్ చేయాలి.
సరే కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తాం. మీరు ఒకసారి ఫీజు కట్టారు అంతే కదా, ప్రతిరోజు కట్టరు కదా. Yeah, I will upload these programs, man. You can copy from there, okay? I'll upload all the points whatever explained today. Okay, guys. See you all tomorrow. Bye.